here. Charizard VMAX swinging for 280 damage. Get the one-hit KO on Arceus. GG. One of the most exciting cards to come out of the new Pokemon Go set is Radiant Charizard. Not only is it a Charizard card and everyone goes crazy for Charizard, and a shiny Charizard at that, it's actually a really strong card that is a single prize attacker that can hit for crazy damage with very little energy at the late game. And because of that, it's going to make certain decks a lot better, being able to skew the prize trade with bigger V, V-Star, and VMAX decks, including this deck right here, which has even more Charizards in play. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into this new and improved Arceus Charizard deck with the new Radiant Charizard. So I call it a Charizard deck, but really it's an Arceus deck at its core. There's 4 Arceus V and 3 Arceus V-Star, and the reason for that is we really want Arceus to start the match, where it's very easy to set up for Trinity Nova, accelerate to a Charizard on the bench, get the 2 cards you need, and I love playing Charizard with Arceus because it just helps you accelerate that much quicker. That being said, if we also have Charizards, but we only have 2. There's 2 Charizard Vs and 3 different evolutions for it. That's not a mistake. There's no Rapid Strike Mustard shenanigans here. I have 2 Charizard Vs because I don't think you need any more than 2 in a match, and we can use something like Hisuian Heavy Ball to grab one if it gets prized. And I give myself two of the V-Star, which I happen to like a lot because when you get the extra bit of damage on there, it can do 230 normally, and in a rare scenario where you're not using the Arceus V-Star power, Star Blaze hits for 320 with a Choice Belt. You're going to one-hit KO everything in the game. We also have Charizard VMAX, and you kind of have the option to choose between the 2 once you load up the energy, and in certain cases you will want to use the VMAX instead. You throw double turbo energy on here, and all of a sudden Gmax Wildfire is doing 280 damage, which is enough to one-hit KO any Pokemon V-Star in the game. You throw a Choice Belt on there, and you could even accelerate with regular fire energy as well to hit absolutely insane numbers. Can't guarantee that we'll get the VMAX play in today's video, but we're gonna try. But we also have a couple of secondary attackers in here as well, one of which is Moltres, which does for 1 energy 20 damage, plus if it's already got damage on there, it will do 70 more damage for a total of 90. With both Charizard V-Star and Moltres, we're going to get that damage on there with Magma Basin, which allows you to accelerate an energy and do 20 damage to your Pokemon on the bench. This is how you get to kind of the bigger acceleration costs for Charizard in the mid to late game. But we also have, I think, one of my new favorite cards, Radiant Charizard, where it has the ability Excited Heart, which reduces the attack cost of Combustion Blast for each prize card your opponent has taken. If they take 4 prizes, this only costs 1 fire energy, and if they've taken 5 prizes, you can just do this move for free and just get a quick 250 damage in there. Throw a Choice Belt on, it does 280, one-hit KO of V-Star. It's very useful in the mid to late game and very easy to charge up. I even find putting 2 energy on here, if they've taken 3 prizes, is pretty good as well. At any point, you can get this out there pretty efficiently regardless. And then a couple of other support Pokemon in here. Personally, I love Galarian Zigzagoon with Arceus. Just being able to do that extra 10 damage to hit 220 in the early game to pretty much just end a game immediately is something that I always fish for. We've got a Dunsparce in here, which you could debate whether you need it here or not. It does feel really bad when you run into a fighting Pokemon like Urshifu and you lose the weakness. So you can, it's up to you whether you want to keep Dunsparce in here or not. And then for draw support, we've got Crobat V to draw up to 6 cards, and Lumineon, which helps you grab any supporter from the deck. In terms of items, I personally love Energy Loto, of which I have 2 of, which lets you look at the top 7 cards of your deck and reveal an energy card. In particular, this is amazing for double turbo energy so that you can get your Arceus rolling right away, or get your Charizard VMAX to continue the momentum of hitting for 280 damage per turn. We've also got one Hisuian Heavy Ball, a new card from Astral Radiance, which lets you fish out a basic Pokemon from your prizes. Particularly important if one of your Charizards gets stuck in the prizes, or your Moltres or your Radiant Charizard. We've also got 3 Quick Ball, 1 Scoop Up Net, just in case one of your single prize Pokemon gets stuck in the active, or you want to reuse Zigzagoon for an extra ping. 2 Switches, 3 Ultra Balls, 4 Magma Basin, 3 Boss, 2 Marnie, 4 Professor's Research, and 1 Raihan for that extra acceleration after a knockout. And then in terms of the other items, I've got 2 Air Balloons. I think that having the Air Balloon is particularly important to pivot Radiant Charizard into the game at a later point in time to then get that easy 250 in. 2 Choice Belts for that extra damage on Pokemon V. And then in terms of energy, we've got 4 Double Turbo Energy and 8 Fire Energy. If I were to make any tweaks to this, I think you can consider taking out the Energy Lotos. And then, yeah, possibly squeezing a Sharon's Care in here. I don't think this deck necessarily needs the Sharon's Care, but if you can pull it off, great. I tend to play hyper aggressive and just try and win quick, which is why I don't have it in here. But yeah, definitely consider popping that in here as well. All right, let's get to some matches. I should have mentioned this. If you're looking to play this deck and you don't have Arceus VSTAR, you could also pop in Entei instead, and that is it's a decent attacker. Kind of works like your Suicune and your Raikou. Only 2 energy, can attack on the first turn, going second. This is not good. This is a really bad starting hand against Samurott. And I don't know how we reconcile this. I have been playing Samurott lately, and I think the deck is interesting, if a little clunky, and I think its clunkiness is what's ultimately going to hold it back. Ooh. Unfortunately for us, I think we have to sacrifice Radiant Charizard here. It doesn't look like they have a hot setup here either. In an ideal world, we might actually have enough to get this party started, but we'll see. Is this looks like a single prize toolbox deck, Intellion box, where yeah, you have the Obstagoon to hit for dark, the Zeraora to hit for electric, and as your pivot. We'll see what we were up against here. Oh, and the Sonya. All right, just to get some extra Sobbles down to give them some maximum flexibility on what they do next. And yeah, Gorman dies to draw up to 7. Now this is yeah, we're gonna Professor's Research here. Just give me as many cards as we can get here. We do get Arceus, which is great. We will get a... What do we even want here? I guess we could do like a Moltres here. And we will attach to Charizard. And I guess we'll go Arc. And I don't know if Zigzagoon doesn't hurt us right now. Oh, I probably should have waited to... Okay, I don't think we're going to have anything... Okay. Do I burn my switch here to save Radiant Charizard? I think I do. I think I do. And we put Zigzagoon out. And we lose a Goon Ping potentially, which I think I'm okay with. But let's see what what we're up against. I don't think this is a water deck. Yeah, they're probably hitting for dark, hitting for electric. They might have a fighting answer in here. I can't even think off the top of my head what sort of good single prize fighting Pokemon would be playable right now, but we'll see. They are holding a fat stack of cards though, which I do not appreciate. They are going to Ultra Ball here. So they've got something. They've got something for us. Are they ready to attack? Oh, here's the Hoopa. Okay. And they will score a cheeky, probably a cheeky single prize attack here, which we don't like. But the trick with these sort of, yeah, they're going to lull us into eventually a Galarian Moltres play at the end. I think one of the big things we want to keep in mind here is, yeah, it's kind of tricky because they're all single prize attackers. I'm guessing there's no Vs here, which does skew the trade in a bad way. One of the things you can try and take out is the Zeraora. Take out the pivot card. And we will set up a pivot of our own. And I could boss. Yeah. Let's do that. I need a fire energy. And we'll go boss here to take out the Zeraora to slow down their approach. And for a second card, we can grab a... I guess we can grab a Charizard VSTAR. I definitely don't want to play the VMAX here because I don't want to give up 5 prizes. And we'll attach. And shoot. I meant to grab boss there. All right, well, that's no good. Okay, then we'll do this. Get rid of these two, and we'll hold on to a Lumineon for now. And we will put energy on the... Let's go with the Moltres. Have that ready to go. And I think we just need 1 energy for Charizard. So at a certain point, we can hit for 90, which is great to knock out something like a Drizzile. We're going to be 10 short on knocking out the Zeraora, which would have been nice. But let's see what else they have here. Again, Zeraora unlocks a lot for this deck, but do we... I think at a certain point, we do have to snipe Zeraora in order to win this game. But this single prize box deck, I love the ingenuity of it and how it creates all of these crazy sequences. But man, it takes so long because they're just going to do shady dealings, shady dealings, and they grab all these cards, and it can be a pain. It's really hard to play. It's really hard to sequence, but as the opposing player, it can be really boring to sit through. That said, playing this deck, Radiant Charizard and Moltres are really going to matter here, where I'm going to need to hit with I need to score a KO with Moltres. I need to score a KO with Radiant Charizard and force them to take 2 extra prizes to win this game. Like, we probably have all the attackers we're going to need for the rest of this game. Maybe we set up an Arceus and then we can double turbo take it out of there. But right now, this is kind of it. This is the squad. Okay, yep, and they got the Zapdos. This is why we put the... This is why we like having... Like we have the... Oh, shoot, what's it called? Why we like having Dunsparce in the deck, which I don't think yeah, we don't have right now. So we're going to lose 2 prizes there. That feels really bad. We will be able to knock this out in one go, which is good. I am a little scared to... do we bench another... I will get Radiant Charizard online. We can boss... Ooh, do we? Do we even bench another... Okay. Do we try and take out the Zera Aura, or do we just take the... Okay. This is going to do 250, 230. If we put the double turbo on there... Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. Because then we go like this, and we're not going to do full value, but we will still get the one-hit KO, 230, and we save Charizard on the bench. And we got the win! GG's! Woo! We'll take it. We'll take it. And I wonder if they just didn't have the answer to... I think, yeah, having the Radiant Charizard may have skewed the prize race enough where they weren't going to be able to recover. But yeah, Radiant Charizard with the huge knockout on that Zapdos. GG's. I know what you're thinking. You're asking, Jet, at this time, why are you playing a fire deck, let alone a Charizard deck, in an era where Palkia V-Star is king? And I get it. However, I will say this. Part of why this deck is designed the way it is that it does allow you to play 4-3 Palkia in the event that you do run into a water deck like we are right here against Ice Rider Calyrex. So maybe we're not going to get much in the way of Charizard action here. However, we will try our best and play it straight up. Ice Rider is, generally speaking, a bad match to begin with. We might want to... I think Radiant Charizard is still going to matter here, though. And that is something we can hang our hat on going forward. So let's go in and wait here and see what happens. Hopefully we pull something like a double turbo energy off the top, and we can get a Zigzagoon ping here. But I don't know if we're going to have that luxury. Let's see what happens. However, if this is a particularly bad matchup for me, because the whole point of playing Arceus is in this deck is to counteract the water weakness, but Ice Rider Calyrex can just plow through. Oh, speaking of the devil, we do get the double turbo energy, which is amazing. And I think we party. Here we go. We will go and get rid of this fire energy. We'll get rid of the boss. And we do have the Zigzagoon on hand. That's incredible. We do get Arceus VSTAR out. And this might be a GG's for them. We're going to Starbirth into... We need the Zigzagoon and we need the Choice Belt. We're going to be stuck. Granted, if they have an answer to this, we're going to be in top deck mode. However... This is why I like Zigzagoon. Being able to hit that 210 off the top, and now they're in a really bad spot, and they may not be able to recover. This isn't necessarily the way we wanted this to go in terms of like I really wanted to show Charizard in this, but at least we get to show the value of the Zigzagoon play. And our hand is not looking ideal here. However, we can make some stuff happen. We can get a Lumineon with that quick ball and make something happen here for us. All right, so they're going to go and scoop up net, and I think maybe we... Oh, they're just going to scoop everything out. All right, well, GG's. When I first got into the Pokemon trading card game, I came into it with this idea that Charizard was a top-tier Pokemon. With the way that people talk about the Charizard cards, they always speak to it like it's the greatest thing ever. But from a competitive perspective, Charizard, from what I gather, is not goated in that way. Not, at least not in the way that, like, from a collector value, not in the same way that it is as a collector piece. Okay, so we've got a couple of outs here. We can probably Crobat here, which is nice. Before we Professor's research away all our cards. And that gives us a little bit more of an opportunity to set up here. Hopefully we can get a double turbo. That's all I really want here. We get none of those things. We do get the Magma Basin and the attach, which is nice. Since I'm going to be getting rid of cards here anyway, maybe we turn this into... I do have a sneaking suspicion that this is an Urshifu deck, so we're going to throw down a Charizard here. We do get the double turbo and the charge. So 1, 2, and 1 to myself for good measure. Now, if this is an Urshifu deck, it's going to be kind of bad. Even with the Dunsparce out, they can still... I don't have Manaphy in this deck. And there are some... Okay, they're going to keep calling. So they kind of struggled here with their setup. I don't want to get rid of Radiant Charizard, but it's also too early to bench it. Yep, Urshifu deck. Okay. Oh, it would be nice to top deck a... no. Okay. Let's go, and I'm still gonna... Ooh. I'm not gonna get... I love the Zigzagoon ping. I don't think it matters here because I'm not gonna have... I can't boss up an Urshifu right now anyway. So we'll instead play for nothing. Oof, that's incredibly unfortunate. We will get a power edge for at least a KO, but this is... We don't like seeing this. We don't like seeing this at all. Potential saving grace here. If we somehow get to pull off a Charizard VMAX play, we could potentially knock a Urshifu VMAX out in one hit, which would be incredible. Thankfully, Dunsparce is out. We're going to get at least one more attack off with Arceus. Okay, well, they're probably going to do some... Yeah, they're going to G-Max Rapid Flow here. Okay. So there is a... We need for the... Yeah, there's a couple of things we're going to need in order to make... Okay, we're going to go with Crobat. I know it's going to hit for weakness here. But, yeah, that was kind of a weird move for them to not attach to this. And what are they going to bounce back with? All right. Don't need the canceling cologne. I really would like to boss here, but I don't think we're in a position to do it. We finally get Charizard. Ooh, I actually should have saved that for the VMAX. That was a potentially terrible misplay on my part. And we'll retreat. And what do we want here instead? Okay. I do think we want to get... We do have Radiant Charizard still in the deck, which is great. We still have one more Charizard V. Do we have... How much energy do we have? 3 energy. Okay. And we will pop here. And let's go... Charizard VMAX and a Professor's Research. Oh, wait. Do we not have any more draw support? Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. This is bad. Okay. This is potentially very bad. Because we had to get rid of all of them early. And now I'm sweating bullets. We do get a second boss. We got rid of all our Professor's Research, all our Marnies. We are in top deck mode. Yikes. Okay, well then. At the very least, Arceus is going to survive whatever they throw at us next, though I would expect that they're going to G-Max Rapid Flow. Oh, they can take the Crobat and the Dunsparce for 3 prizes. Yikes. Alright, well, let's see what we can do here. That really sucks that in order to... Maybe I should have been a little more conservative. But this is looking kind of rough. Yeah, we threw out so... Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we've got one more energy. And how many... We still have 3 double turbos in there, but... And how many stadiums? 3 stadiums. Okay. Wait, what? Where's your Rapid Strike energy? Okay. I mean, I'll take that, but that's a bad scene for them. Why did they... I don't know what's going on their end. They look to have bricked pretty hard too if they haven't found any Rapid Strike energy. Oh, they're pulling out the Basculin. Gee, they are on desperate times. Whew. So they will hit for the strafe. And we're definitely going for the knock on that one. Okay. So, we do evolve to the Charizard VMAX, which I may regret, but we're going to hit for 230 here, get our KO. We do get our Magma Basin back and a double turbo. So we do have a 300 hit attack in play. This Basculin. Oh, they're saving each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. I think we just boss into the Urshifu and we win, right? And I think if they don't evolve this, they're probably going to evolve this into the VMAX. That's what I would do. Okay, nope, they're going to do some weird chain stuff. If we can boss this and knock this out, we're going to play for it for sure. Oh, this is going to hit for weakness. That's why they're doing it. Okay. we got the knock. All right, so please let me do the thing. Please. Oh, wait, I don't have any. Oh, I don't have the energy for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, we're still going to get it. So what we'll do is we will pivot Charizard out. We will put Charizard VMAX in play. We will attach the energy, and we're going to boss up this Urshifu for the win, hitting G-Max Wildfire for 280 damage. GG's. All right, there we go. That is, I mean, that was a weird match. I don't know what was going on with their deck and why it took them so long to get the Urshifu VMAX, but there's the value of having Charizard VMAX in the deck. 280 would have knocked out a V-Star, and if you had, it's not impossible to get just straight up 5 fire energy onto a Charizard VMAX with Magma Basin out, and if you get that with the Choice Belt, you're hitting 330, and with the Zigzagoon paying 340, you're knocking out anything in the game in one go. So there we go. Charizard VMAX gets its time to shine. Charizard V-Star did get a hit in early. Being able to hit for 230 in the early game is pretty clutch as well, because at that point you're hitting most Pokemon V. So GG's. All right, we have gotten a little bit of everything in this video. We did get the Arceus Zigzagoon ping, one of my favorite plays to pull off in the game right now. We did get Radiant Charizard landing a massive game-winning attack. We did get Charizard VMAX hitting a big attack for the win there. And I'm not particularly pleased with our opening hand. I think that we really would have wanted to see... Oh gosh. Okay. They're kind of in a pickle too. So I think we can roll the dice a little bit here. And how many Magma Basins do we have? We still have 3. Okay. So we can afford to lose 1 here, in hopes that we can set up a little better. Can we just get like an energy attachment? Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. That was a lot better. And they do have a Duraludon stuck in the active, which is a very bad spot to be in if you're Duraludon. And the fact that they're not moving right now tells me that this is not a great look for them. I don't feel bad one bit. Okay, they do get the Ultra Ball. Maybe they were just taking their time to map out their maneuvers here. Guessing, yeah, this has to be an Arceus. This is a weird match. Duraludon shutting down, taking attacks from Arceus is not ideal. Oh, they actually have a pretty good setup here. However, we can use stuff like Moltres and Charizard and Radiant Charizard to blast through Duraludon, even if this deck doesn't run Path to the Peak. I kind of figured that Magma Basin was going to get knocked out, which is fine. We anticipated that, but we needed to draw extra cards. Oh no, they didn't get the double turbo or the acceleration here. And now we're going to... Okay, I don't know if the Zigzagoon ping is really going to matter here. Can we? If I hit the ping... I'm 1 card short on making this happen. Okay. We will grab a... This isn't ideal. This isn't ideal. Do we have any energy in the discard? I really want to get some energy in the discard right now. However, we don't really have that option right now. So instead, let's go. I do need some draw support here. We'll get a Professor's Research and a Choice Belt. Do we have a Choice Belt? Yes, we do. We still got one. And we'll attach 2 here to Charizard. And hopefully we can get the 3rd one off of a Magma Basin on the next turn. All right, they're going to use their trekking shoes. I think, yeah, if we can score... Yeah, I think our fundamental challenge is that this Arceus VSTAR is not going to be helpful for us in potentially the very near... Potentially right here. And we are going to get Marnied, which isn't entirely the worst, unless we get Marnied into a terrible hand. We didn't really like our current hand anyway. Ooh. That's unfortunate. So do they get the Arceus VSTAR play? They do not. Okay. This is great. Okay. So what we will do is, do we have any energy in the discard? No, we do not. Darn it. Okay. What we're gonna have to do is, let's go and boss up, take this Duraludon. I need the 2 prizes. And I'm not gonna accelerate yet, which may prove to be a mistake, but we shall see. It's really hurting us not having energy in the discard right now. Oof. I think that we might even want to try and set up for an... Ooh. So they do put an Eldegoss on the board, which we really like, because we want to punish that. We can one-hit KO that, even if they get... Because I'm going to guess they're going to get their Arceus, and they're going to get their Duraludon here. What did they throw out? Did I see a V? Yeah, so they're going to get their... They're going to pop off here. Yep. So what's the play? I think we have to go, and yeah, they're just going to hit for 220 here. And we are going to want to... Do we have Charizard VMAX in the... We probably still have Charizard VMAX in the deck. I hope and pray we still have Charizard VMAX in the deck. Here. And we will take the knock. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I know Arceus has done most of the heavy lifting here. And we're gonna lose. Magma Basin was gonna be really nice there. At least we're in a position where, yeah, the Arceus with the... We do get Magma Basin, which is great. We do get... Okay. Well, what's the play here? I do want to get... Okay, so we lost the fire energy, which is great. Do we just play for the KO at this point? I don't know if we're gonna have enough energy. Okay, I think we're gonna play it safe here. And we're gonna go for the Charizard VSTAR play. Or go with the Professor's... I guess we could... Hold on. Do we have any... No, we don't have it, so we can't use Raihan here. Let's go and... Oh, they have a... Wait, they have a massive hand of cards. I don't like that. We might be Marnieing them into something good, but I don't like how their hand looks right now. Okay. I don't want the V-Star. I am going to swing big, and we are going to play for the VMAX. And let's pivot out and go and hit for 230. I don't think they... No, they can't knock us out at this point. So we do have a couple of plays here we can make. And yeah, we have some options. We might even be able to get a VMAX hit out. But let's see how this goes. They finally burn their V-Star power. Very curious to see what the move is for them. And for us, yeah, the biggest hurdle is we have no fire energy in the discard. Well, let's see what they do. Maybe they Marnie, maybe the Professor's Research. Maybe they have a Tool Scrapper in there. I don't know. We do have some multiple outs here. Like, even if they do knock out Charizard, the switch is... Oh. And they're going to boss up... What? Crobat? Oh, they boss up the Lumineon. Okay. Ooh. Spicy. Okay. So, here's the play. We can still win this, even if we don't have a boss in hand. We need... Do we have any Choice Belts left? There's one Choice Belt, so it could be this Charizard. Oh, we're going to need 2 energy to make that work. Ooh, okay. There's no energy in the discard. Okay. Well, we pray. And I think we have it. We have the 280. So let's go play. Let's play it cool. Play it cool. We did lose our other Choice Belt. Here. Charizard VMAX swinging for 280 damage. Get the one-hit KO on Arceus. GG. Whew. And there we go. This is my Arceus Charizard. How many Charizard? Technically, Charizard V, Charizard VSTAR, Charizard VMAX, and Radiant Charizard. And having all of them together, and granted, keep in mind, right now we're very much in a water-dominant meta, and it's kind of a bad time. You do have the ability to play as Arceus straight up if you have to, but the Charizards have some benefits there. Charizard VSTAR being able to hit for 230 is not an inconsequential number. We're able to take knocks on Pokemon V, and with a Choice Belt, you can take out some of the weaker V-Stars. Charizard VMAX proved incredibly helpful in this video with the huge 280 damage KOs with the double turbo energy and the potential to just one-hit KO VMAXs if you can get all fire energy on there, which isn't crazy either. And then Radiant Charizard, just having that single prize threat that can knock out a V-Star or a VMAX and skew the prize trade in your favor is an amazing addition to the deck as well. So let me pull up the deck list one last time. I'm gonna put a link in the. I'm gonna put the deck list copied from PTCGO. Oh, sorry, I just got a bunch of. I just got the next thing on the ladder. Put this up one more time, and just talk about some of the other potential tweaks that I would make. One, I thought I had Scoop Up Net in here, which I didn't. I forgot I took it out at the last minute. Consider that for moving Zigzagoon, Dunsparce, Moltres, Radiant Charizard off the board, or using Zigzagoon to ping again. Consider removing Dunsparce if you're not too scared of the fighting threat. I would consider... Oh, we did have Canceling Cologne in this. Why didn't I use the Canceling Cologne? Damn. There's... Against Miltank, you're going to run into Miltank a decent amount, at least at the point of this recording. So one, Canceling Cologne, even if you can't consistently fish it out, I personally like having it there because Moltres doesn't quite do enough damage and Radiant Charizard can't really hit it until the end of the game. So at least having one Canceling Cologne that you could use from time to time helps you keep your momentum. And other things, I personally like the Energy Loto a lot, but you can remove that for something else. And yeah, maybe more energy as well. I find that 8 is maybe cutting it a little close, and maybe one or two more would be really nice. And I guess the big thing, like, do you have to play it with Arceus? No, you could use Entei here instead. And personally, I prefer with the Arceus because of the benefits of having Starbirth and hitting for decent damage and all that stuff, right? But not everybody has the Arceus V-Stars. They are expensive to get, and they do take up more space. So if you're looking for a cheaper and more budget-friendly alternative to a variation of this deck, you might want to put Entei in here instead of Arceus. And that is going to do it for this video. Thank you for sticking around to watch this whole thing. Truly appreciate it. If you're interested in watching more of my material, sorry I'm not looking at the camera here, you can find me on Instagram, on TikTok, on Twitter, where I post stuff all the time. While you're on YouTube, make sure to check out the playlist for all of my Pokemon TCG decks and guides. And I've covered dozens of decks at this point, and I'm adding new deck videos to it all the time. And also, if you want to hang out live, I stream on Twitch multiple times a week, twitch.tv/inthirdperson. And last but not least, I run a website as well. Where's the button for the website? Here we go. twitch.tv/inthirdperson for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. Thank you again for watching. My name is Jet, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.